It's the River Falls Wildcats versus the Shattuck Haddocks. Hello, everyone. I'm Art Hemingway along with Jim Miller, and we're set to bring you this very important season opener for the Wildcats.
Art, River Falls has opened up in this arena the last few years, and for some reason they always find it difficult to come away with a victory.
Right you are, Jim. River Falls' first victory ever over this team was in this very same arena last year. And they did it in a way you always hope for, but never really expect. With less than 8 minutes left in the game, the starting goalie for Shattuck was injured, and his backup came in cold. River Falls scored 3 unanswered goals to tie the game up and force an overtime period. The Wildcats wasted little time in finishing this most impressive win, as Shane Hemingway slapped the face-off to Jeff Rotzert, who was breaking as the puck was dropped. He skated in unmolested and beat the goalie. Fittingly enough, that goal was a third of the game for Jeff. Jim, I feel that victory gave that team the confidence they needed to gain the best record of any Wildcat hockey team.
Well, Art, it's always nice to start with a victory, especially when you're on the road. But this team is going to have to find its own identity. They can't sit back and rest on the laurels of what those guys did last year.
Yeah, you're right. It was exactly 1 week ago today that the Wildcats had their first competition in the form of a scrimmage with a very strong, I might add, Spring Lake Park team out of the North Suburban Conference of Minnesota. Although scores aren't important in a scrimmage, Jim, you have to feel the Wildcats were a little bit embarrassed with their performance.
Well, if that were to have been counted as a game, River Falls would have lost it 12-3. In defense on the team, they did have 3 different goals.
From Shattuck Arena in Faribault, Minnesota, it's the River Falls Wildcats versus the Shattuck Haddocks. Hello, everyone. I'm Art Hemingway along with Jim Miller, and we're set to bring you this very important season opener for the Wildcats.
Art, River Falls has opened up in this arena the last few years, and for some reason they always find it difficult to come away with a victory.
Right you are, Jim. River Falls' first victory ever over this team was in this very same arena last year. And they did it in a way you always hope for, but never really expect. With less than 8 minutes left in the game, the starting goalie for Shattuck was injured, and his backup came in cold. River Falls scored 3 unanswered goals to tie the game up and force an overtime period. The Wildcats wasted little time in finishing this most impressive win, as Shane Hemingway slapped the face-off to Jeff Rotzert, who was breaking as the puck was dropped. He skated in unmolested and beat the goalie. Fittingly enough, that goal was a third of the game for Jeff. Jim, I feel that victory gave that team the confidence they needed to gain the best record of any Wildcat hockey team.
Well, Art, it's always nice to start with a victory, especially when you're on the road. But this team is going to have to find its own identity. They can't sit back and rest on the laurels of what those guys did last year.
Yeah, you're right. It was exactly 1 week ago today that the Wildcats had their first competition in the form of a scrimmage with a very strong, I might add, Spring Lake Park team out of the North Suburban Conference of Minnesota. Although scores aren't important in a scrimmage, Jim, you have to feel the Wildcats were a little bit embarrassed with their performance.
Well, if that were to have been counted as a game, River Falls would have lost it 12-3. In defense on the team, they did have 3 different goalies, and any time a goalie comes in off the bench in the middle of the game is going to be tough. I think one of the things that the Wildcats are going to have to improve on is their breakouts. as I was saying, Art, one of the things that Spring Lake Park did last week was they took away the River Falls breakout. They were also extremely strong on the forechecking. They did an awfully nice job forechecking. Another thing, I think that our team was a little over-aggressive on defense. They're going to have to show some real improvement in that regard. But if they're able to put those things back together, this could be a good ball game.
Okay, we're getting set. We're getting set here to start the game. It looks like Shattuck has only 12 skaters and a goalie, so they could be short on numbers. I think as the game goes on, time will tell if their conditioning is any good.
I don't know. You hate to say anything before the game starts, but a team that's going to try to skate 2 lines and
two sets of defensemen.
2 sets of defensemen, they're going to have a lot of trouble. And although I must say, I think River Falls looked like they weren't real well conditioned last week when they had that.
Oh yeah, they didn't look like they run on any gas. That's for sure.
And Dick Myers said from early on that he's going to skate 3 lines right straight through. In fact, that's why he only took 3 rather than a 4th line. He wasn't going to have that 4th line sitting around.
All right, we're getting set for the face-off, and River Falls is going to start Corey Knott at center. Beaver Schrank will be on the right wing, and Dan Ogden on the left wing. Shattuck controls the puck, gets it into the River Falls zone. It's tipped back out into center ice. Shattuck controls again, up the boards. Beaver Schrank is doing some nice forechecking. Sean Dusick comes away with it. He's going down behind the net. He drops it back for O'Neill. O'Neill's up the boards to Schrank. That was a nice pass up the boards. They still couldn't get her out. Here comes Corey Knott. Nice pass out to Dan Ogden, flying up the left wing, tries to deke him, and the defenseman takes the puck right off of him. There's a hustle down in the corner for the puck, and it looks like Corey Knott comes away with it. He's down behind the Shattuck goal, up the boards. O'Neill's trying to hold it in. He does. Shattuck does get it. And Ogden's got coming right in on goal. He lost the puck. It was nice. He lost the puck right on that. Shattuck comes away with it.
Actually, if you look at it, he left the puck and he tried to get at it with the backhand. I think he intended to do that. He just couldn't put his stick on it on the backhand.
It looks that way. Sean Dusick, he's coming down the ice, takes a shot on goal. There's the first save of the game. The goalie's down. There was a loose puck, but no River Falls player could get to it in time. There's a battle along the boards for the puck. Dusick takes a shot there. Goalie was screened, and he made a real lucky save on that.
I don't know where he made the save.
Cernahouse is out on the line now with Trygve Olsen, and number 8 is Chris By. 17 is Wilkins on defense. He winds up and takes a shot. It's wide on the right-hand side. By goes in, shoves it back down the back boards. Simone is out on the ice in defense. He couldn't hold her in. There's a race for the puck. Simone controls the puck out to center ice to Cernahouse. Cernahouse passes her across to By. By is trying to break in. Olsen takes her down. We got an offside, it looks like.
Well, River Falls lost kind of a quick start. They obviously controlled the first 2 or 3 minutes of this hockey game.
Right.
River Falls hasn't had a shot on, or Shattuck hasn't had a shot on goal.
I really think that they're really out hustling them at this point right now.
There's no question they're controlling the puck.
Right now we've got Scott Landon at center with Dean Miner on the right wing, Jeff Rotzert on the left wing, defenseman Tom McCutcheon, number 3, and Jim Simone, 18, out there. Having a little equipment problems with a Shattuck defenseman. And there's a face-off. Landon controls the puck. Back to Simone. Simone skating it up. He gets it into the Shattuck zone. It's dumped in there. Shattuck has it right now up the boards, and they got a guy at center ice. McCutcheon takes him into the boards. Simone's got it. Oh, he couldn't center it around the net. Rotzert couldn't control it. There was a shot on goal, and Miller makes his first save of the game. It was kind of an easy shot.
Couldn't clear the puck around the net that time. It got out in front of the goal and should never have been there.
Looked like he hit the side there, and it come right straight out, and it was a good opportunity for Shattuck if they would have had someone right there.
In the right place, he'd have had it.
Yeah.
Quick one. You hate to control a game and then give up a cheap goal like that, too. That can demoralize a team.
Landon on the face-off. There's a shot right off from the center. Miller makes a stop. There's a centering pass again. Shattuck couldn't control it. Up the ice comes Miner, right down the middle. He cuts over to the left side. Rotzert's with him. Miner can't control it. He centers it. Landon was there. He takes the backhand. And a defenseman, a lot of traffic there. He couldn't get her through there. There's a fight for the puck. Rotzert comes away with it. It's centered out to Wilkins. Wilkins takes a slap shot, and one of the wings deflected that for Shattuck.
Yeah, number 3 got his stick down there just as it was
We've got to stop in the action with 12:15 left in the first period. With no score. We're coming back out now with Corey Knott at center ice, Beaver Shank at right wing, and Dan Ogden at left wing. Defenseman Chris O'Neill and DW. There's the drop of the puck. Knott controls it. It's still in the Shattuck zone. Shattuck now comes away with it. Up the center ice. The wing couldn't control it. It's an icing call. So we're going back down to the Shattuck end and do it all over again.
All right, well, we got this little break in the action. You know, we a lot of times think about the kids getting first game jitters, but I had a chance to talk to Mike McGraw Thursday night, and he's been working real close with the 2 new coaches. He said that Coach Dickmeyer had the first game jitters.
Is that right?
Yeah,
you mean now for today's game,
for
not
today's
the scrimmage?
game.
Today's
Not the
game.
scrimmage today.
Well, you can't blame him.
No.
First one of his career. Not on the face-off. He controls the draw. O'Neill tries to hold it in. He does. Shattuck is coming away with it. They're skating it up into the center ice, and O'Neill controls the puck. Back to Wilkins. Wilkins tries a blind pass, and it was held in by the Shattuck wing. It's around the boards, and here comes Beaver Shrank. He's flying up the right side. He takes that slap shot, and it's wide.
Another Beaver classic.
Another Beaver classic.
Get between the red line and the blue line and wide.
Let her rip. Here he comes. Dusyk's coming right in on goal. He takes that wrist shot. It's wide. Shrank centers it. There's a shot by Ogden, and at a bad angle. A lot of pressure being put on by River Falls.
Corey Knott was there, but just didn't get his stick on the puck.
It looks like a line change right now. River Falls is changing on the fly. Shattuck's coming up with a puck. Should have been an offside. It was. The right wing was offside on that. They just can't get organized, Shattuck, at this present time. Cernahouse is out there now to take the face-off with Olson and By on the wings. We got Sean Dusick at defense along with Tom McCutcheon. And Cernahouse controls the draw. It's back to Dusick. Dusick centers a nice pass up to Olson. Olson's come flying down the ice. It's over the center. Drop pass for Cernahouse. He can't control it. Shattuck comes back. We got a 3-on-2. McCutcheon takes him out of the play. Nice check by McCutcheon. Dusick's around the back of the net. He's being hampered by the Shattuck player. By's got the puck, and he's coming up the ice. He passes it up along the boards. Too far for Olson. Looks like an icing call. Now we got to stop in the action with 10:41 left in the game. Still no score, but River Falls is putting on the pressure.
At least the first period of the game.
That's true. First period. Did I say we were done? 10:41 of the game?
Yeah.
Left in the game?
That's all right. I don't want to be picky here.
I'm getting involved in this action here. Landon's out to take the draw. Looks like Rotzert and Miner on the wings. We got Simone and Wilkins, who fires it around the back of the net, up to Rotzert. Rotzert puts her back to Simone. Simone to Wilkins. They're having a problem getting it out of their zone.
A chance to watch them try to break it out.
That's right. They're setting her up.
Setting it up, and then a bad pass.
Rotzert couldn't hit Miner just a little bit behind him. Was it an offside call?
Well, I don't know. It just looked like it was offside. Then the puck went out of the.
They come into the neutral zone, and then somebody must have been still caught back there.
Yeah.
All right, Landon set to take the draw. He does. He throws her right straight ahead. Shattuck dumps her into the River Falls zone. Here comes Rotzert out. He can't control the puck. Shattuck's got it at neutral ice. Over to Miner. Miner can't control the puck. He's ridden off into the boards. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins back to Simone. They're trying to organize. They're backing up into the River Falls zone, but they're breaking her out. Rotzert catches a nice pass. Tries to deke around the man. He almost pulls that one off.
Jeffy tried to force it through him.
Tried to force it, but he's got her behind the net now. This is where things happen. Oh, there was a centering pass. Miner couldn't quite catch up with her. Shattuck dumps her over into the neutral ice. It's back into the River Falls zone, and Wilkins is after it. He's down around the boards, tries to throw it up the boards, couldn't control it. Shattuck holds her in, dumps her back around behind the net. There's Simone. He's up the boards to Rotzert. Rotzert centers it out, and we got a 2-on-1 right now. Here comes Landon, 3-on-1. Landon can't control the puck. There it's centered over, and Simone tried to backhand.
Backhand, it never got the puck there.
I think the puck was in the air, and he just couldn't quite control it. Shattuck wants to change. They dumped the puck into River Falls zone. It's over to Minor.
That didn't look good.
3-on-1. Oh, River Falls wants a change, but they picked a bad time to do it. There's a check by O'Neill into the boards.
Right into the referee in the process, too.
Shattuck tries to back in, way wide. There's a centering pass. That hits traffic. Shattuck still controlling. There's a centering pass. He fans on it. Still Shattuck controls the puck. Takes a slap shot. Nothing there. Beaver Schrank tries to get it out. He gets it out into the neutral ice. We got a whistle stopping the action.
I'm not sure what that whistle was.
I think maybe the ref lost sight of that puck. Thought it was
underneath the players.
It might have been underneath, and he lost.
It looked like the puck was laying back there. Now I guess probably the ref just lost it. Didn't see it.
Corey Knott's out to take the draw. Beaver Schrank at one wing and Dan Ogden on the other. O'Neill and Dusick back on defense. There goes the draw. Shattuck's got it into the River Falls zone. Dusick brings her out. There's a little tip pass. Didn't work. Schrank's chasing the puck. The goalie takes it, knocks it off to the side. River Falls trying to hold his own, and out comes Shattuck. They're at neutral ice. They lose the puck. There's Corey Knott. He's got a little break right now. We got it. 2-on-2, and Beaver Schrank was offside on that play. That's one of those things, they say, with a guy with a puck, you got to watch him. It's his baby. You can't go across the line until he gets across there.
Can't anticipate that pass real well.
You can anticipate until they take that little deke right at the blue line. It just throws you off just enough. Cernhaus is out to take the draw. He does to Olsen. Olsen tries to keep her in. Shattuck's got the puck around behind the net. Up the boards, and we got Simone dumping her back in there. River Falls still putting the pressure on, but they just can't seem to put that thing in. McCutcheon takes him into the boards. Shattuck still banging the puck around. It's out into the neutral zone. Simone has it. Looking for someone to pass to. It's up to By. By can't control it, but he's got it in the zone. Simone keeps her.
Got right in the way.
Shattuck backs her right, knocks her back out into the neutral ice. McCutcheon looking for someone to pass to. The pass
nice pass.
was a nice pass, but we just couldn't control it. Miller's out behind the net. He stops that play, and up the ice comes McCutcheon. McCutcheon sneaking his way around. Passes it up the board to Cernhaus. Cernhaus didn't see that one. McCutcheon had her. Couldn't control the puck. There's Simone with a slap shot and a screen. Nice save by the goalie, and Shattuck dumps it out. We should have an icing on this one.
That could have been a goal. It was low, down close to the ice, a lot of traffic in there. That one could have well slipped by the goalie. But
There's no doubt. I don't think the goalie saw it. He just had his pads down in the right spot that time.
Right time. Much hockey as I've watched, it seems to me that happens about half the time for those goalies.
Yeah.
They're got to be in the right place at the right time. Well, there's that old saying about a goalie, when you look good, it's because you've been out of position.
We've got Landon out there at center ice now with Rotzert on the left wing and Minor on the right wing. That defense, we got Wilkinson. O'Neill takes a slap shot. That hits traffic. Oh, there's a hit right in across in the crease. No River Falls player was there. The goalie was down on the right side of the net and couldn't control, or didn't see it. Shattuck's trying to dump it out. Wilkins holds it back in, dumps her into the corner. Landon chases it. Shattuck comes away with it. They dump her out. Oh, it's held in by O'Neill. O'Neill skating, looking for someone. He dumps it into the corner. Landon centers it. No one there. Minor dumps it back into the corner. Shattuck is still trying to find a way out of this. Oh, Minor, right to Minor. He passed it. He took a shot. The goalie saved it. There was no one around on that.
Looked like he was teeing up the golf ball on that one. He just takes the puck and moves it and waits for his shot.
Right, I think he could have skated in just a little bit closer on that, and maybe
he tried to bring it up, wrist up.
Well, it was still kind of a bad angle too.
Yeah. We had a nice scoring opportunity there. The goalie's down on the ice, and the puck just nice and slowly rolls through the crease, but there's nobody there to get their stick on it.
All right, Knott's out to take the draw. Oh, not as one, about 3 straight draws. There's McCutcheon, takes a slap shot, a kick out by the goalie. That was a nice save by the goalie. He just got a pad on it. Here comes McCutcheon again. He takes a wrist shot. Traffic, a tip. Corey Knott tipped that one, but it tipped right straight back up, didn't it? Right into the goalie's stomach.
I lost the puck, and the River Falls kids looked like it might have gone in, and they wanted it to go in, but I think the ref blew the whistle. If it did get in, he blew the whistle before it went in.
All right, McCutcheon kept that low, and Knott just got a stick out there the way it looked to me, and deflected it up, but it didn't change angles any, and that's why the goalie was right on it.
You know, one of the things about watching Corey Knott through youth hockey, he's one of those kids that he hangs around that.
Got good hockey sense. He
knows
where to be.
Goal, and he picks up a lot of those deflections.
And Knott controls the puck. He takes a little backhand right off the face-off there.
He's been in on 2 or 3 of them already today. Here in the first 8-9 minutes of this game, he hasn't got any goals yet, but those are the kind of goals that Corey's going to have to pick up. To help this team a lot. You know, that's a big help to the team.
Right. River Falls controls the puck. Dusick takes a shot. A save, and there was another loose puck. It just went wide of the net. Shattuck's trying to dump it out. McCutcheon holds it in. He still got it. He comes in. He's skating right in on goal. Nice centering pass. It was too high, though. If he could have had that in the ice, Knott was there. Oh, that's nice out to Ogden. Takes a shot. It's wide. They're not getting too many of these shots on goal. Shattuck is dumping it out into the neutral ice. Dusick's back down after it. I don't think it's hard enough for icing. They're waving it off. Dusick's setting up behind his net. He throws it up to the right boards. Beaver Schrank's out there. He takes her back down behind the net. Beaver looking for someone to pass to. He does up to Ogden. On the left boards, Ogden passes out too far for Schrank, and Shattuck dumps it right back in. Miller makes a save. It was on goal. There's one thing right now that I've seen so far in the game, Jim, is that Miller hasn't been really tested down there yet.
That poor Shattuck goalie, Erickson, I think's his name. He's got to be down there with the buzzing noise in his ears. You know, there's been so many second attempts, and of course that's what give a goalie nightmares. You know, he can make all the first saves you want, but you got to cover that puck and stop that second shot. This poor kid must have had at least 10 or 12 second efforts. They haven't all been on goal.
I think it's safe to say right now he's keeping them in the game.
You better believe it.
All right, right now Cernahouse is down behind the Shattuck net. He loses the puck. It's right out front. The goalie one more time covers it up right in front of the net.
There's another one where the River Falls guy was chasing the puck in at it, which is fine, but yet there's another wing coming from the right side who was there to take that second shot if the puck had gotten to him.
Right.
So they were in good position. Right. That's got to give the goalie. He's just having nightmares down there.
Right.
That kind of stuff.
Olson's going to take the draw this time. Cernahouse is on the left wing. Olson takes a little nubber up to the goalie. He covers it up again.
Actually, I think it was the Shattuck kid who won that draw, but unfortunately his goalie had to make a save on it. So.
Right. Coach Dick Myers shouting instructions over to Cernahouse. Wants him to move over into the slot area. Okay, here's the Shattuck is trying to get organized to compensate now. There's the draw, and Shattuck comes away with it. By takes a backhander, and another nice save by Erickson. Shattuck is up in the corner now. River Falls still controlling the puck. There's Simone. It was way wide, right out in front of the net again, and nobody is home. Shattuck trying to control the puck. Simone over to Wilkins. Wilkins takes a shot on goal again. Another save and no rebound. You know, that goalie hasn't really thrown out any good rebounds.
No. You know, again, that time we had Chris By and Beaver. We're right in at the net, waiting for the rebound. They never got a chance to shoot it. The wings. Oh, that was Cernahouse. Yeah, excuse me.
Okay, Landon's out at center ice now. They're getting organized for this important draw. Rotzert and Miner in the slot. O'Neill and Dusick on defense. Landon wraps her right on goal, and he covers up one more time. He's going to see puck or rubber in his sleep. You know that?
Yeah, it's going to be that round, hard thing.
Yeah, he could have nightmares tonight. There's a drop of the puck. Landon shoves her to head. Shattuck knocks her back out. The goalie didn't see it.
Hit it too. He saw it. He saw it, he caught it in his hand, but he didn't close up on it. The puck dropped right straight down in front of him.
Miner was right there.
Miner's right there.
Right in the slot. No defenseman even was around Miner, I don't believe. I thought it actually hit him in the mask. Maybe I was imagining things, but I thought the shot hit the goalie in the mask and dropped right down.
I guess the instant replay will show us, but I thought it looked to me like, he had his glove up kind of high, but at least it hit him up there someplace, and it dropped right straight down.
Well, anyway, at any rate, River Falls has a 1-0 lead. Okay, it sounds like Miner got the goal.
Yeah, and O'Neill and Landon got the assist. I think maybe this building inside looks a little bit like River Falls. I think they copied our sound system.
It could, our sound system too. You can't understand a word they say. River Falls controls the draw. O'Neill's got her down, tries to dump it behind the net, and it hits the net, and it's right out in front. And thank goodness there was nobody there. Here comes Rotzer, then Miner. Shattuck breaks it up.
That could have been a quick tied ball game.
All right, okay. O'Neill has it right now, dumps it up to Miner, and it's into the Shattuck zone, and his defenseman couldn't. Oh, we got an offside. I didn't hear that whistle either, but
Rotzer was called for offside. It was a little bit delayed. I don't know if the ref was not sure if he was offside or couldn't get his whistle in his mouth. Oh, you hate to see him get a quick goal like that too, tie it up. We've been absolutely dominating the game, and then kind of a questionable pass, and the puck rolls through. Somebody there, he could have had a quick one.
Yeah, Shattuck dumps the puck into the River Falls zone. Miller couldn't stop her behind the net. Shattuck takes Simone into the board. Simone's got a headlock on him. And there's a tie-up on the puck.
Referee talking to a couple of players, reminding them that we are playing hockey here.
We moved on just a little.
Booth's a little crowded, Art.
Yeah, they ought to have a little better announcing facility.
Everybody's got to start someplace.
Right.
This happens to be ours.
All right, we got Ogden out there now, and he's got the puck. He throws her up to Knott. Knott couldn't control it, but the Shattuck defensemen are just backing up and letting him do her. Take her right in. And it looks like McCutcheon, I don't know if he's moved up or just took the puck in. I think he's on defense, but he's caught in deep right now. Shattuck has the puck. They throw her out. Ogden controls her. He dumps her right back in. It's down behind the Shattuck goal. And Schrank couldn't control it. Off the boards it comes, down into the River Falls zone. They wave off icing on that. Evidently, someone could have touched that. Simone throws it up the right wing over to Schrank. Schrank, nice little pass up to Corey Knott. He's got Ogden breaking, and it's broken up by the defense. No. It's dumped in, and Ogden's got her. He takes a shot. It's wide. Corey Knott tries to center. There's Simone. He takes a shot. Rolling puck. He couldn't control it. Shattuck's got it into the corner. They try to dump it out. Simone's got a crack shot, and it's wide again. All the way back down the ice, and By is after it. By skates down into the River Falls zone, takes it down behind the net, and out he comes. He's coming up the left wing. He's checked into the board by two players. The puck comes out to neutral ice. Oh, and it's right into our broadcast booth. Where's your glove?
Yeah.
You should have had that one, Jim.
With that catch mitt on. Well, I don't want to throw any cold water, and I'm not jumping any conclusions, but I still think River Falls needs some help on their breakouts. They just, when they'd had the puck down there, it seemed to be a number of passes that are off target. The passing down in that zone just is not real crisp.
There comes O'Neill. He's flying up from his defensive position. Pass over to Olson. He takes a shot, and it's wide. The puck's rolling up the boards. Shattuck tries to dump it out, and River Falls keeps it into the zone. Shattuck just dumps her into center ice. Looks like an icing call coming up. Yep, it is an icing call. Shattuck was racing for the puck, hoping to catch her before she went down across that line. So it's...
the icing call, that's one of Don Riley's favorites. He likes that right along with the intentional walk in baseball.
Okay. Our next game, I can see exactly what we got on. See the McMahon in the net. We've got to send it on.
We got 2:16 left in the first period. Cernahouse takes the draw. He centers it out to Wilkins. Wilkins takes a shot. A tip by Cernahouse. It's wide. Cernhouse got it in the corner. He drops her back in to for By. By comes up the ice with it. Right into center ice. He shoots. Who was that was screening the goalie? Oh, it's still open. O'Neill takes a slap shot.
It hit a pipe.
It hit a pipe. Okay, By. Nice little decon for By. There it is out. It's still in the River Falls zone. Now Shattuck gets it on in neutral ice, and here comes By. By couldn't control it. Shattuck dumps it back in. O'Neill dumps her up. Here's Olsen. Olsen brings it in. He's tripped up off the puck. We didn't have a penalty on that. Miner knocks her back into the neutral ice. And it's into the River Falls zone. Miner takes number 11 off the puck. And Dusick's got it in the corner. Here comes Dusick. He's coming up the left wing, and he's flying now. He passes it over, tried to catch Wilkins.
Kid got his stick up on there. It was a nice pass, but Kid just got his stick in front.
All right, nice defensive play. Okay, it's out into the neutral ice again. Dusick's got it. He comes across, dumps her in. He still controls it. He's coming right in on goal. He shoots right in the goalie's belly.
He had Corey coming down the right side, too.
He sure did, and once he shot it, and the goalie hit him right in the stomach, he just grabbed his helmet and said, "Oh, what did I do?"
There again, Corey was borne down right on the net. He was there for that deflection or that
106. 106 left in the first period. Rotzert's out there to take the face-off now. Landon's in the slot along with Miner. Dusick's back there on defense with McCutcheon. Shattuck controls the draw. They throw it out to center ice, right out in the middle of the area there, but River Falls couldn't keep it in. Here comes Dusick. He skates her up the ice. 3-on-2. There's a shot and a deflection, and we got another stop in the action. The puck went over the boards.
You know, one of the things that they keep track of in football is, of course, the amount of time that a team controls the ball. And the closest thing in hockey is how many shots you get. And that, a lot of times, doesn't really tell how much a team is dominating or controlling the puck, because obviously it has to be on net to be counted as a shot, but we've had so many that have missed, been wide.
Half of them have missed.
And we've had a lot of tips and deflections that weren't ended up being called shots, but we've just, totally dominated.
Simone and Wilkins on defense. Ogden takes a shot, knots into the corner. Beaver Schrank's got her back out to the defense. There goes Wilkins' shot. It's deflected. Hits traffic. The goalie's down. Beaver's got her. He sent her. I think he couldn't get it in the slot. Ogden takes her. River Falls just camping right out in front of that doorstep. It's in the corner now. Here comes Shattuck up the ice. They can't get her out. Simone takes a shot. That hits a Shattuck player. Shattuck's got her down behind the River Falls zone. They dump her up the boards, and Wilkins keeps her in. Wilkins over to Simone. That could have been dangerous. Simone's in. Riding down the left side, he takes a shot. A little bit too hard.
It's somebody that's quick and pick that off.
Yep.
Boy, it's one.
Excuse me, Jim, but there's a deflection by Ogden, and it did change angles, but the goalie once again come up with that big save.
That poor kid, you just watch it. He's turning around, he's checking the clock. He sees 7 seconds.
7 seconds, and he's hoping he can get out of that with just one goal.
He's thanking God.
I tell you, he's having a terrific game. If there had to be a star of this period, there's no doubt who it would be.
No question.
Looks like Cernhouse is coming out with By and Olsen.
I think
Dusick and O'Neill.
I'd like to get one more quick one in here, because as much as we've controlled that puck and to be ahead 1-0, it's a close game on the scoreboard.
Yes, it is. There's no doubt about that. All right, there's the end of the first period. River Falls 1 and Shattuck Haddocks nothing. Now we're going to take a short intermission here, and we'll be back just before the start of the second period.
Well, I kind of lost.
Well, here we are, getting ready to start the second period. And Jim, one of the things I think about that first period, beside putting on a lot of pressure, is I'm really glad to see there wasn't any penalties at all in that first period.
That's right, Art. There wasn't a penalty in the whole period. That's probably a little bit unusual, particularly when a team is getting, they're outplayed fairly bad. They tend to get frustrated, and they're going to get tired.
Yeah, usually your team that's down or getting outplayed that starts getting chippy.
2 big periods left here, and we can't be too confident. We sure outplayed them, but it's close on the scoreboard.
That's right, 1-0. Okay, Nada's out there to take the face-off. Beaver Schrank on the right wing.
Go, man, let's go. Come on, Corey.
And Ogden on the left wing. O'Neill and Dusick are back on defense. And face-off comes to Shattuck in the neutral zone. They try to dump her in. It's stolen away by Knott. Looked like Knott was pulled down there, but nothing was called there. Schrank's got her now. It's into the Shattuck zone. Oh, there's a pass. Here comes Shattuck. This is the first break they've had. They try to deke out O'Neill, and they can't make her. Dusick's got it up the boards to Schrank. Schrank's coming down the ice. He's having a hard time controlling it. He dumps it in. There's Knott coming around behind the net. He centers it. And Schrank wasn't ready for that centering pass. He would have had to do a backhand anyway. There goes Ogden into the corner. He takes her deep into the zone. It's back around the net. Shattuck's back there to get it. Number 10. He throws it up the ice, and it's intercepted by Dusick. Dusick takes a shot. It hits the defenseman's stick. Schrank centers it. Shattuck knocks it away. Shattuck dumps her into the neutral zone again. Shattuck's just dumping that puck into the neutral zone. They're having a tough time breaking out. O'Neill's pass goes astray of everybody, and it's an icing call, stopping the action with 13:59 left in the second period.
1 minute's passed, and we kind of just picked up where we left off.
Well, still kind of just batting the thing around. We haven't got a real good shot, I don't think. Did we on that?
No, we didn't have one for shot, but we controlled the puck, had it down our zone for the whole first minute. Of course, that doesn't say much.
Face-off will be in the River Falls zone. Cernahouse is out to take the face-off. There's the drop of the puck. Cernahouse controls the puck. He's coming up the boards. He throws a pass out for Olsen. He couldn't control it. It's dumped into the Shattuck zone. Shattuck's got her back out again. He dekes out player. Nice move. Cernahouse couldn't control it. And Simone is back for the puck. He's taking her down behind the net. No, he stops short, looking for someone to pass to. There's a bad pass. It was behind him. Shattuck is looking to control the puck. They can't. Here comes By down the ice. By's got one man to beat. He does it. He gets it around, and the Shattuck goalie knocks it away.
Chris could taste that one coming.
Yep. Olsen, he knocks her back out to the point. Shattuck fans on it. They're trying to get her out. Wilkins couldn't hold it in, and he's coming back down the ice. Wilkins has the puck right now. He banks it off the board. He's coming up the ice right now. He's deking his way around. He gets her into the Shattuck zone. There goes Cernahouse into the corner. Cernahouse takes her back behind the net. He tries to stuff it, and it didn't work. There, he takes a shot. It's wide. Coming up the boards to Wilkins. Wilkins takes a shot on goal, and the goalie goes down. Erickson saves her one more time. We got a line change coming out right now. It's going to be Landon at center with Rotsert and Miner on the wings. That defense is going to be O'Neill and McCutcheon. This is a place you want to control the draw. Bring her right back to the point. Let him take a shot and see if we can get a rebound.
River Falls been winning the biggest share of the draws.
Right, Landon controls it. There it is, right back to the point. O'Neill's shot is wide. Miner centers it. There's a backhand by Landon. Hit traffic. McCutcheon keeps it into the zone. Miner dumps her behind the net. There's a chase for the puck. Landon rides off the Shattuck player. Rotsert rides off the Shattuck player. There's Miner setting up, bringing her down. He tried to center it. It hit traffic. There's Rotsert. He takes a shot. He was looking for the high left-hand corner, and the goalie made the save. There's McCutcheon skating it in. He passes it over to Miner. Miner tries to control the puck. He does. It's into the corner. There's Rotsert wide open, and he missed him. I don't think he's seen him. There's Rotsert bringing it up. He stops, goes back down into the corner. Shattuck is bothering him a little bit. Landon takes the player into the boards heavily. Nobody can control the puck, and there's a stop in the action. A little pushing and shoving going on right now. And maybe it's starting to show on the Shattuck players.
They're going to have to be getting frustrated. There's no question about that.
Well, it's almost like River Falls is setting up on a power play, you know. They're just controlling the puck down there, but we're not really getting a lot of good shots or rebounds. Knott is out there at center ice. Ogden and Schrank on the wings. Simone and Dusick on defense. Shattuck controls the puck. They're trying to bring her up. Oh, and they dumped her out in the neutral zone. The race is on. Simone does a nice little job of taking the puck away from the Shattuck player. They go into the boards heavily, and we got a whistle. And here is our first penalty of the game, and it goes on number
I think it's going on Jimmy Simone.
Jimmy Simone, they said
charging.
No, Ogden.
Oh, okay,
Ogden, and they showed an interference sign. So.
Yeah, I didn't think it could have been Simone because he just took that kid nice and clean. They were both skating hard.
Oh, it was a real nice check in the corner. Right. So River Falls is going to be shorthanded here for the next 2 minutes. That penalty comes 12-16 in the second period.
The first opportunity to see if Shattuck will be able to do anything with a one-man advantage.
They're sending by Cernahouse, Wilkins, and Simone out there to kill this penalty off. Simone has it. He dumps her back to Wilkins. Wilkins shoves her up the board, and it's out into center ice. There's Cernahouse battling for the puck. Shattuck's got it over to the right wing. He stops. He's trying to set up. There's a shot. That hits Wilkins. He saves. There's a shot. And Miller makes the glove save. He made a glove save. It come back over his shoulder. It laid in the slot. Miller couldn't get over there quick enough, and somebody just knocked her right in. And Jim, I think that's what you said when it's a close game. Here we are.
I think what happened, I'd like to see it. I think he had it, and somebody knocked it out of his glove, and it looked like it rolled back in. I don't know.
Well, there seems to be a discussion going on right now about it, but
Mike is hot. He can do that, of course. When he makes a mistake, it looks good. If you get bad.
Right. Regardless of what the outcome is, they got a goal.
I was just going to say before that, one real problem with a game like this, it's so one-sided. Your goalie's standing down there. He's getting cold. He's getting stiff. He hasn't been tested. He's been standing there for 5 minutes just getting cold and stiff, and you get a couple of good shots on him, and he isn't back into, doesn't have his rhythm back.
So that penalty on River Falls proved to be costly. Okay, River Falls comes breaking on now. Ogden shoves her up to Schrank. Schrank's got her back to drop pass to Ogden. He couldn't control it. He kicks it around in a skate. Here comes Shattuck trying to get it out of the zone. They do. It's out in center ice. O'Neill over to McCutcheon. McCutcheon couldn't control it. Here's Shattuck again. It looks like they got a little life back in them. Minor is...
That's another thing that'll happen. A team is getting outplayed, control-wise 10-1, and they come back and they score it and tie it up like that. Boy, that's going to give them a shot in the arm.
That's right. Here comes O'Neill skating the puck up the ice. He's looking for someone to pass to. He does. It's over to Ogden. It's into the Shattuck zone, and it's down behind the net. Shattuck's the first one to get there, up to the boards. O'Neill couldn't hold it in, and here's a break for Shattuck. Number 13 takes a shot. It's wide. There's a centering pass. McCutcheon's got it. Passes it out. Nice pass to Schrank. He's still got her. He tries to deke out the Shattuck defenseman, and he doesn't make it. Schrank's going off the ice, and there's a line change coming on for River Falls. There's O'Neill. He lost the puck at center ice. Here comes number 4 down the ice. He's taken out nicely by McCutcheon. He shoved the puck out. No one was there to help him. It was on net, and I suppose that'll be a save for Miller.
Yeah, that's one of those little cheapies that rolled down there.
Landon's out to take the face-off with Minor and Rotzert. We've got 10:43 left in the second period. 1-1's the score. River Falls couldn't control the puck. Shattuck got a shot off. I don't know if it was on net or not. Miller did get a piece of it. Dusick's trying to get her out. There he passes it out a little bit long for Minor. Minor's racing for the puck. He does control it down in the zone. He's got it behind the net. Skates her down behind the net. Couldn't control it. It's out to the point. Dusick takes a shot. It's wide. Down behind the net goes Landon. Shattuck's dumping her out along the boards. Simone keeps it in. Centers it. It's tipped by a defenseman for Shattuck and right on goal. And Erickson one more time went down and made that save.
Goalie likes to flop, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure does. I would have to think Coach Dickmeyer would have to be a little bit happy with the performance, but then again, they're missing a lot of their passes. A lot of the point shots are not on goal. There are a lot of wide shots.
Yeah, this team, we can't forget, is going to play Rice Lake Thursday night. If they think they're going to get away playing a game like this,
no, that's
they're
true.
Going to be tested.
Okay, there's a backhander by Rotzert, and one more time Erickson goes down and makes a save. Landon, Rotzert, and Minor on the forward line.
Although I understand Rice Lake got beat. I don't know, it was earlier this week, I guess Eau Claire Memorial beat them 5-2.
5-2. There, Landon takes a quick shot, and there's the goalie excellent save. It comes back out, and there's Miner one more time. Dean Miner gets his second goal of the afternoon, and I believe assist will go to Landon. That'll be his second assist.
That's where those scores come from. You take the shot, the goalie makes a save but can't stop the puck. The deflection out there, rebound, and your defenseman doesn't clear out the slot.
Oh, that was excellent timing on Landon's part. He took that drop of the puck and just slapped her right onto the goal. Cernahouse is out there now with By and Olsen. Shattuck's got a break right on goal. Here we go again. Miller's going to get tested, and I don't think he ever got the shot off, did he?
I don't know. I couldn't see.
I don't think he ever got the shot off. Here comes Olsen flying down the right wing. He gets it into the zone. He's taking her deep. Down behind the net, he tries to center it. One more time, Erickson goes out there and smothers the puck.
Now there's another situation down there where the kids won on the goalie, but the goalie he really played it well, and he never gave the kid a chance to shoot. The kid never saw the shot there, and he ended up overskating the goal before he took his shot.
Right, he stayed up, and he just stayed right with him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, although he didn't make a save, he really took the shot away from the kid.
All right, Knott's out there now with a Schrank and Ogden on the wings. O'Neill and Dusick back on the defense. Here comes the puck back to O'Neill. He takes a wrist shot. It's wide again. There's Dusick. He keeps her in. Down behind the Shattuck net. Shattuck's got her. There's a little pressure put on. O'Neill comes up. He takes a check. And I think we're going to get a penalty on O'Neill. Yep, we do. We got a penalty on O'Neill, and it's an interference. O'Neill went down into the corner to try to keep that puck in. And evidently he picked up an interference penalty. Maybe the fella didn't have the puck or wasn't anywhere around him. We couldn't see where it was.
I wasn't watching. I didn't even see what happened, but he obviously called him for an interference. Well, they scored last time we were shorthanded. We'll see what happens this time.
9:28, the time of that penalty. River Falls is sending out Knott and Ogden with Simone and Wilkins to skate this penalty off. There's a drop of the puck. Shattuck controls at center ice.
They got three big power killers out there. Penalty killers. Three big ones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be on the ice with Simone, Wilkins, and Ogden.
I'll bet you Corey feels comfortable.
Yep. Corey chases the puck as well as anybody. That's why I'd have him out there.
Right.
Too.
There's a drop of the puck again. Into the Shattuck zone. Shattuck's dumping her.
And he passes well. That's what you got to do when you're killing that penalty, boy. You can't have bad passer out there.
Simone tries to dump her down the ice. He gets her into the Shattuck zone. Here comes Shattuck trying to set up. Looking for a man to pass to. They're flooding the left side. Down into the River Falls zone, and Simone is back there. He hits her up along the boards, and he falls down at the same time. Here's a shot for Shattuck, and it's wide. Simone's trying to clear the traffic out.
That was a save. That came off the goalie's leg pad. That was definitely on goal. It deflected off his leg pad, and he reflected it into the board.
Oh. So anyway, Shattuck put a little pressure on there. River Falls is having a line change right now. Dusick's out there along with, looks like Landon, Rotzert, and McCutcheon. There's a face-off. Shattuck controls the puck. They take a backhander. Miller makes a save. There was in the slot. Rotzert clears it out of the slot. Shattuck couldn't hold her in. We're going to get a delayed offside here. Oh, no. He shouldn't blow the whistle on that. River Falls picked the puck up, and he waited till River Falls got it, blew the whistle. A little mistake on the referee's part.
Yeah, River Falls had it. They were skating it out of the zone, and by golly, we got called for an offside. Should never have been. No, I would complain. That should come out of the zone.
I think it should come out of the zone anyway. I think Coach Dickmeyer...
Come on, where's the captain? Get him out there.
Coach Dickmeyer hasn't picked that one up yet.
No, he was pointing.
Okay, there's a scramble for the puck. Nobody controls. Rotzert backhands it out of the zone. Landon almost had that one kicked out. Here comes Rotzert up the ice. One man to beat. He's doing a deke. Oh, he gets around the player. He couldn't control the puck. He's trying to keep her down into the corner. Shattuck
They forced the puck a little wide on him.
Right.
Maybe he had a shot.
McCutcheon knocks her back into the corner. River Falls is controlling the puck at this present time into the Shattuck zone. There's a tie-up and a whistle, and we've got 49 seconds left in this penalty, 8:17 in the second period.
River Falls still only leading this 2-1. Seen too many hockey games to get very comfortable at 2-1.
Right, once more, River Falls is changing. Got Simone and Wilkins out in defense with Cernahouse, a chaser, I suppose, and Buys out there on a wing.
It's kind of interesting if you. This is the third change that he's had.
And this, during this power play.
Yeah, during this power play in a minute and 15 seconds.
Well, there's Wilkins. He's trying to set her up. He dumps her into the corner, around behind the net. Shattuck's back there to retrieve it. They're coming up the ice. There's a pass. There's a pass up the ice that just was too wide for the Shattuck player to catch. If he would have had that one, Jim, I think he would have been in on goal.
That would have been one on the goalie.
Right. Our defense was pinched in quite a ways. He was breaking up the ice, but he just couldn't control the pass. I think that's what Coach Dickmeyer is probably telling them right now, that they're going to have to stay out a little bit on this blue line and maybe not get so offensive-minded.
You can't get in there very deep when you're on the power play. I don't care how confident you feel.
All right, Cernahouse is getting set for the face-off. There's a drop. There's a drop of the puck, and it comes out to Shattuck. Shattuck's coming up the right side of the board, into the neutral ice area, and into the River Falls zone. Wilkins knocks it away from the slot. It's in the corner, and Simone's back to pick it up. Simone wraps around the boards, and it's out into the neutral ice. Cernahouse is checking the man along the boards all the way down. Here comes Chris. He skates right in. He beat the defenseman. Looked like he pushed the puck right through the defenseman's leg, went around, got him, took the shot, beat the goalie right to the left side.
Yeah, he waited a shot, he took it just the right time, and we score shorthanded.
Oh, nice to see those first-year players get that first goal, and it's going to help gain him a little bit of confidence. And he's been hustling hard out there today. It's nice to see him get that goal.
You always like to get that shorthanded goal too.
That's right. That was a shorthanded goal. There's 9 seconds left in the penalty.
You know, Art, one of the things that I liked on that power play, if you noticed earlier, Shattuck picked the puck up once and they're skating down, and it ends up being 1-on-4, and our 4 hockey players are skating back. They're still in their box. They've held the box. The 4 of them are skating back, containing that kid right in the middle of them. That's going to be interesting to see on the replay.
Right.
They were in good position. They just had him boxed in all the way down.
Knott's out there to take the draw. It's controlled by Shattuck. Out in the neutral ice area, O'Neill's getting set to come back out onto the ice. McCutcheon dekes his way around the man. Knott couldn't control it, and it's back to Ogden. O'Neill's back on the ice, and River Falls is full strength. Here comes Knott down the left side. He tips it into the zone. On goal. The defenseman knocks her away. Tried to knock it out. Ogden is banging it against the boards. He's keeping it in. Now Shattuck just knocked her on down the ice. Looks like an icing call. We got a stop in the action. 7:06 left in the second period. River Falls 3-1.
River Falls continue to pretty much dominate the play in the second period.
Looks like Schrank's getting down in his three-point stance. He's going to take them, all 3 of those guys on right now. Okay. Ogden takes the face-off. Shattuck controls it up the boards. They knock it on out into the center ice. Here comes O'Neill back down into the corner. Icing is waved off. O'Neill controls the puck. There's a pass out to Schrank, a little bit long. Shattuck has it in the center ice area. They're trying to knock it into the zone. They do. Shattuck's coming down. Looks like Ogden is
tied up the stick real nice.
Tied up the stick real nice. Here comes McCutcheon. We got a 3-on-2 break right now, and Beavershrank stays on side. McCutcheon's got her down deep into the zone. Shattuck player ties him up. There goes Ogden in. He's coming right out, trying to stuff it. Looked like McCutcheon got himself a... and there it is. There it is. McCutcheon got himself a nice goal. It was centered back out. He was standing in the slot. Nobody was taking him out of there.
And a man wide open back here on the point, too.
Right.
Shattuck's getting a little scattered.
Yeah. It's 4-1 now, and I think they're starting to break her open.
Yeah, that pressure is going to wear on you after.
Well, and again, Jim, they've only got two lines, defensive and forwards, and they got to be getting tired.
There's no question about it.
Landon out for the face-off. Shattuck knocks it into the River Falls zone. Wilkins is back, down behind the net for it. There's Landon breaking into the zone right now. He's got Miner with him, and he couldn't control it. There's a slap shot by Dusick. He didn't get all of it. Wilkins trying to hold it in. He dumps it into the corner for Miner. Back around the net, and the Shattuck player is out after. There's Landon taking him into the boards. Rotzer couldn't control the puck. Dusick is tying his man up along the boards. Dusick's backhands her back into behind the net. Shattuck's trying to roll her up. Miner controls it. No, it's out to Wilkins. There's the slap shot and a tip by Rotzer. It was wide.
He was
back around the net.
He looked like he had a shovel that time. He was just trying to pick it up and put it in the net. Never quite got it.
There's Rotzer breaking right in on the slot. He's controlling it. He takes the shot. And I think we're going to have another penalty.
Actually, Rotzer didn't take that shot. He dropped it, and Landon took the shot.
Oh, Landon took the shot.
He just left the puck there, and Landon just pounds it.
We've got a penalty. It looks like number 11 has a slashing is what they're calling. So now the tables will turn. 5:30 is the time of that penalty. And River Falls will go on their first power play of the season. Coach Dickmeyer elects to send out Simone on defense, and McCutcheon, who's already proved he can score, along with Landon, Rotzer, and Miner, who's got two already today. The draw comes over to Rotzer. Rotzer out to the point to McCutcheon. McCutcheon couldn't hold her in. There's a break for Shattuck. Here comes Simone. He takes a swing at the puck. He knocks it away. Nice going by Simone. Here's Miner down around the net. He's setting up. He's breaking out right in front of the slot. The Shattuck player couldn't knock it off. Here comes Simone up the ice. He takes it into the zone, stops, sets up. Pass across the ice to Miner. Miner takes the pass off the boards, and he's down into the slot area. Landon brings her out, takes a shot, couldn't get nothing on it. Miner dumps her back out, tipped by Shattuck into this center.
Rotzer got a little bit too deep in front of the net, didn't have a chance to take a shot at.
Oh, here comes Rotzer, right in on goal, takes a backhander, and I don't know if he got a glove on it or if it hit the net. Oh, it hit the net. It's down behind on the net.
Yeah, Jeffy ended up with the short angle that time and didn't have much to shoot at.
Yeah, he was.
Goalie played
real deep. We got a line change now for River Falls. O'Neill and Dusick are on defense with Knott, Shrink, and Ogden. Heading the forward lines. Knott takes the face off. He's tied up by his man. Shattuck tries to get her. O'Neill checks him off. It goes into the River Falls zone, and Ogden's back to get it. Ogden behind his net. Here he comes out, up on the left wing. He's almost hooked by the Shattuck player, but he carries on. Into the Shattuck zone, and he's skating right in. He takes a shot, a save by Erickson one more time. There's O'Neill's shot. Oh, there's a nice... Oh, that thing was sitting right there in the slot. Knott couldn't get his stick on it. He was being interfered. Here comes another nice low shot, and he beat the goalie. That was a beautiful shot right on the ice, and the goalie went to do the splits, but he couldn't drop fast enough.
It sounded like it hit something in there, too, so I don't know if it hit a stick and deflected or if it was just right straight on.
Okay, O'Neill picks up his first goal of the season, and it's 5-1. That goal comes at 4:11. That was a power play goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was power play.
5-1, River Falls. 4:11 left in the second period. McCutcheon dumps it out into center ice. Shattuck bangs her back up, and it goes into the River Falls bench, and we got to stop in the action. I couldn't pick up any assist on that, did you?
I didn't hear anything either. I thought they said something about Landon, but I'm not even sure he was.
Cernahouse on the face-off to Olsen. Olsen tries to bring her in. There's Cernahouse in the slot. He takes a shot and hits a defenseman. Over to McCutcheon. He takes another shot. High. Hits traffic. There's a flurry in front of the net. Olsen bangs it off the boards. Shattuck's trying to control it. Wilkins centers it. Nobody there. Drops her down into the corner for By. By comes out. Skates tries to deke his man out. Shattuck knocks it out into center ice. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins into the River Falls zone. He knocks it out into center ice to Bye. Bye's coming around into the center ice area, down the left wing. Bye takes it in off the boards. Coming in. He falls. He centers it. The defenseman took it away, and it's behind the net. Oh, he centered it. Shattuck defenseman centered it right out into the slot. There wasn't any River Falls players around. McCutcheon tries to dump it in. That's knocked out by the Shattuck player. Wilkins up the ice to McCutcheon. McCutcheon couldn't control the bouncing puck. Being battered around at center ice right now.
Game going here for a while.
And there's a shot on goal by Shattuck, but it looked like that was offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. If Miller couldn't have made that hard save.
Nope.
3 minutes even left in the second period. River Falls is sending out Landon, Miner, and Rotzert. Miner has to be looking for that hat trick today. Dusick and Simone are on defense. Landon on the faceoff. Shattuck controls the puck. They knock it into the River Falls zone. Dusick is back after it. Oh, he's checked off the puck. Here comes Miner. Miner passes it up the wing. It's deflected. Rotzert still control. No, he doesn't control. River Falls players run into each other. Oh, I think we got a penalty on somebody here.
Yeah, we got number 11, and I'm not sure.
I'm sure Simone.
Jimmy for retaliating.
Yeah, I think so. Geez, they both go in the same box too, huh?
That's not a good situation.
This could be real interesting if it gets heated up.
They're talking too.
Well, I think they ought to set a cheerleader in between them, you know. That might cool them both down.
There's discussions on their relationship.
Yes.
I wonder if he's asking them what he's doing after the game. Maybe they'll go out and have a milkshake or something.
Well, I see the Shattuck coach. He's going to go in there and sit between them.
That's not a bad idea. Somebody better get in there. Okay, so that's offsetting penalties. Each team will skate four-a-side. Dusick's got the puck in the River Falls zone. He centers it out into the center ice area. Rotzert breaks her in there. Nice drop pass for Wilkins. Wilkins shoots her wide. He still controls the rebound. We have a whistle.
Oh, David is going to see that.
He's going to see that in his sleep. Rotzert made a beautiful pass on that, wasn't it?
Those big defensemen, they just don't get a lot of chance to score. And when they have one like that, they just don't like to give it up.
I know what you mean.
He's still talking to himself on the ice.
Shattuck dumps it out into the neutral ice area. There's Wilkins, passes it over to Dusick. Dusick's coming up the ice. He's going to take her into the Shattuck zone. He takes her deep right down into the corner, centers it out, nobody's there. It hits traffic. There's Miner on the slap shot. Miner looking for that third goal. Oh, Rotzert got the rebound, and he couldn't. It went high over the net. Rotzert skating her out into the center ice area. Shattuck dumps her out. Dusick's back to retrieve it. He throws it on the boards up to Miner. It was a little bit long. Miner knocks her down. Here comes number 3 for Shattuck. He dumps her in. Miller makes the save, shuffles it off to Dusick, and here comes Dusick up. Nice pass out to Wilkins. Rotzert has it. He's coming into the area, and DW is offside. So there's a stop in the action. 1:43 left in this second period.
Dave is still thinking about that big one he made.
I think so. Knott's out there now to take the face off.
Don't think a lot of kidding about that. Well, I saw him one time. He's out there and he's got his arms stretched about 3 feet apart. He said, I had that much of the net and I missed it.
Knott and Ogden on the forward lines along with O'Neill and McCutcheon at defense. Knott knocks it into the Shattuck zone. Shattuck dumps it right back out into the neutral ice area. McCutcheon throws her up the boards to Ogden. Ogden does a nice little job banging it off the boards and getting it into the zone, but Shattuck knocks her right back out into the center ice area. Pass over to O'Neill. O'Neill's winding up. Oh, he had an open net. Couldn't control, not an open net, but a nice shot, and couldn't control the puck.
You know, it's fun to laugh about those when they don't count, but boy, if that was a big goal,
right,
David would really be feeling bad.
True.
But those things happen. They just...
Shattuck's trying to get the pressure off, getting it out of the River Falls zone, their own zone. They can't do it. O'Neill He's waiting, winds up. He takes another nice low shot, and that was wide.
Ogden's right in there giving himself, making a target to deflect that shot.
All right, McCutcheon's taking her in now. He comes in deep. Down behind the net, still controlling the puck. He's ridden off the puck, and Ogden comes out with it. Both teams are full strength, 5 guys aside. Oh, there was a goal. I didn't even see that one.
Ogden got that. He dug it out from behind the net. He brought it around. He had, I don't know, somebody camped out on the other side. The defenseman moved to cover the man there and just left the net wide open for Augie, and he just flipped it up. Nice little wrist shot.
That come with 35 seconds left in the second period. 6-1 River Falls.
Well, it's been an awful big period. We've piled up 5 goals this period. Well, but you can kind of sense that come in the first period. You don't want to get too confident. But
the thing that concerns me right now is that we still have to remember this is a team. We don't want to start the individual performances out here just because the game's getting a little bit out of hand. Here comes Olson up the ice, passes it over to Cernahouse. He passes it over to By. By tried to get it back, but he couldn't control the puck. Shattuck tries to dump it out. It's deflected, and Wilkins does a nice job to try to hold that puck in, and he couldn't do her. He takes her into the zone, down into the corner, round behind the net. He tried to stuff her. He couldn't get anything on the backhand, and there's Olson. There's a big mess of traffic, a lot of traffic down there around that net. And there's the end of the second period, which shows River Falls up on the scoreboard 6-1. And both teams will be going off into the dressing room right now. Okay, we're back for the third and final period in today's hockey game. River Falls is ahead 6-1. Shattuck is regrouping down around their net, trying to pull out anything they can here, any type of an effort. Corey Knott will be out for this face-off. Ogden on the wing, Schrank on the wing. On defense, we got Dusick and O'Neill. And we're set for the third period. There's the puck, gets dropped, and Knott shoves her up into the Shattuck zone. It's at center ice. Shattuck's trying to control the puck. There's a race for the puck. Nice hustle on Schrank. Schrank goes into the corner. He's trying to control it. He shoves her out. One-handed pass. There's a shot by Dusick. It's wide. Schrank's cutting across the slot there.
Got into Bieber to start this period. Boy, he is out.
He's flying, isn't he? Yeah. Here comes O'Neill down by the net. Centers it into the slot. And Ogden takes a shot. Too mmany people there. O'Neill rides off the Shattuck player. He gets the puck into the neutral zone.
I've seen Beaver fly before, but it's usually when there's something really on the line.
Right. Okay, River Falls trying to control the puck into the Shattuck zone. And it's out to Dusick. Dusick at the blue line. He takes a shot. There's a tip by Schrank. And it was high, and I think it hit the scoreboard, but he was just busting in there from the right side, right on goal.
He had his stick tilted back a little bit too far, and it just rebounded right straight up in the air, but he was right there, the right place, right thing.
14:07 remaining in the final period. River Falls is doing a line change. They got Cernahouse out there now with By on the right wing and Olson on the left wing. Simone and Wilkins are out on defense. And Cernahouse controls the draw over to Wilkins. Wilkins to Simone. Simone circle skating. He's up on the... He passes the puck out. Can't control it. Now Cernahouse got a break. And there's a shot. Hit the pipe, but it was an offside. Olson broke in just a stride ahead or a half a stride ahead. They called an offsides. And it was a nice shot.
The goalie's best friend right there.
Right. Cernahouse won the draw again. Back to Simone. Simone's looking for someone to pass to. He takes a rip right into the zone, into the Shattuck zone. By's down in the corner, down behind the net.
The goalie must have known that was going to be wide.
He gets checked into the boards. Simone takes a wrist shot. That's wide. River Falls trying to camp in front of that goal again. They had 2 guys there, Olson and Cernahouse. By slaps her into the corner. Shattuck's trying to get the pressure off. They can't. And there's a nice shot by, I hope we got a good shot of that one, because Simone there was only a crack on the left side between the post and that goalie. It couldn't have been over 3 inches, just enough room for that puck to fit through.
And the goalie stands there, he's looking. He never saw the
I don't
puck.
think
Totally
he saw it.
Screened.
There was traffic in front, and that was a nice shot
Like
by
you say,
Simone.
there's 3 inches to the goalie's right hand to his stick side. The puck went right there.
Okay, we've got a line change out there. It looks like Landon, Rotzert, and Miner. And it plays out at the center ice right now. Shattuck's trying to break in across the goal. They can't. Now Miner is coming down the wing. He fakes a slap shot. Takes her deep. Tries to center it out. It hits traffic out there. Shattuck's racing for it. They try to get it out. And that's held in by Landon. Landon plays it off the boards to Rotzert. Rotzert's checked off the puck. Back out to McCutcheon. McCutcheon takes a shot. Rotzert's got the puck, the rebound.
He scored on it.
Yeah, he got the rebound, did a little deke in there, and
He asked the goalie to lay down.
yeah, which way do you want to go, goalie? Because I'm going the other way, and he sure did a nice job. We're getting a variety of scoring here today for River Falls. It's nice to see the Wildcats bust loose from that little drought they had in that scrimmage.
Yeah, we counted at the intermission, and would we have 6
Out of 6 goals, 5 different
kids
scorers,
have
and now
scored.
we've got Rotzer to add to that, and who got the 7th goal?
Simone.
That's right, we got 2 more players, so we got 6.
7 kids that scored each goal.
That's right, 7. Shattuck is just trying to keep that puck out of their zone, and they're having a tough time doing it. Here comes O'Neill breaking in. He tries to center it, and Shattuck intercepts it. Landon, he keeps it in. Nice stick handling. He gets off onto his right shooting side, takes a shot. Erickson makes the save. It's down behind the net. There's a centering pass right out. And McCutcheon takes a wrist shot. That hits traffic. Shattuck slides her on out. Here's McCutcheon racing for the puck. He gets to the puck first. He circles and passes it out. Still couldn't clear the River Falls zone. Number 11 takes a shot. Miller gets his first test of the third period. Oh, nice pass out by O'Neill, who's going off the ice. Rotzert trying to deke his way across into the zone, and the 2 Shattuck players take him off. He's still trying to get the puck down into the corner. He does. He controls it. Coming right on. He takes a wrist shot, and that one is wide. And it's coming up the boards. River Falls is still holding it in. Schrank is out there now. Schrank and Knott. And it's along the boards. Shattuck's trying to kick her out.
Senseless penalty. He just checked him from behind, no question about it.
River Falls, Ogden?
Yeah.
Ogden got a checking from behind, I would imagine that'll go, and that comes at the 10:22 mark.
He didn't mean to do it. I think he was just kind of going for the puck, and the kid happened to be in the way, but it was clearly a check from behind.
Well, we've got running time in this third period. It's a high school rule. Anytime that you're ahead by 6 goals, the third period is running time. So the clock's still running, and I would imagine 10:01 will be the time of that penalty. Oh, Knott deflects that pass and keeps it into the zone, doing some nice forechecking down there and hustling. Here comes Shattuck. They're into the central ice area. Wilkins attacks them. Takes the puck away from him, and there's a pass out by Dusick up to Schrank. He's coming down the right wing. He takes a wrist shot. It's high. Erickson gloves it and holds on.
Well, we got a little break in the action. I've been requested to ask the commentator if there'd be any way that he could get the car warm at about the 10-minute to go.
I wonder who asked that. Probably Tom.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. If the fellow that asked me were driving, I'd want another navigator.
Okay, we've got Knott ready to take this face off. Knott doesn't control the puck. Shattuck's trying to get it out of their zone, and it's into the neutral ice area. Here's Dusick. Dusick's controlling the puck. Up to Knott. Nice little pass, and Knott deflects it on down into Wilkins. Wilkins is coming across into the slot. He takes a shot. And I think that defenseman got a stick on it and just forced it wide. Good forechecking by Schrank. Down into the corner. He's just digging. Can't control the puck. Shattuck's got it right now. And they're throwing it up the ice. And it goes into the River Falls zone. Dusick is back, and they're going to wave off icing on that. Dusick Stops, goes back behind his net. That's true. Oh, Wilkins, Beaver lost his stick. There's a nice little pass up. Beaver's got a break. He can't keep his feet underneath of him. Into the corner. Knott goes into the corner. Here comes the puck out. Dusick holds it in. Dusick does some nice little stick handling there. There's a centering pass to Ogden on his backhand, and it hits the net, stopping the action. 7:58 left, and is that power play? Yeah, that penalty is over right now.
Shattuck back full strength.
Cernahouse is out there. Olson and by. On defense, McCutcheon and Simone. Jim, I'd have to think Shattuck's got to be getting tired with the two lines and the two defensive lines also.
There's no question. They're glad the clock is running.
I tell you,
Glad the clock is running.
they played a gutsy game though. They've hung right in there. They haven't given up. It doesn't look like. They just don't have the horses to go around.
Yeah, they have. They've hung in there. They haven't gotten cheap. You know, they've played a respectable game, although they've gotten outscored very badly here in the second and now the third period.
This uses up the clock.
Yeah, this is still, the clock's still running while Shattuck is...
Well, they stopped the clock now. I'm not sure why. If they're down around the goalie, if he's doesn't seem to be hurt, but he seems to have some question. He called the referee over there now, and they did stop the clock.
All right, looks like we're set. Cernahouse on the face-off. He draws her back to Simone. Simone passes her over to McCutcheon, and it was a little wide. He couldn't control it. McCutcheon does a nice job of keeping that into the zone. Cernahouse down in the corner right now. He stops. He's checked off the puck. He kicks it on up. McCutcheon, Stoll holds it in, and Shattuck just dumps it on down the ice, and I think we're going to get an icing call on this. We got an icing call, so it's coming back into the Shattuck zone. 5:40 left in the third period. 8-1, River Falls. Cernahouse by Olson. The goalie might be hurt. I don't quite understand it. He's down.
I looked up there and he's down on his knees, and all of a sudden he just kind of flopped down and rolled over.
I didn't see anything around.
No, there wasn't anybody there. That kid is sick, or
maybe he's just sick. He has seen a lot of rubber. Now they're stopping the clock now, 5:28.
You'd almost think it's got to be an illness rather than an injury, unless it's something that happened some time ago and he's just now catching up with him.
Well, while we got a minute, Jim, they tried to get a student bus to get down here to this game, and they didn't quite have enough.
No, I understand.
You didn't hear how many, did you? They had signed up?
I heard there weren't quite enough to fill it up. So
okay.
I think probably the thing that we're going to have to do with that is, wait for the season to get going a little bit, for the kids to win a few games. And our enthusiasm is high. The kids, the players is high, but it hasn't caught the student body yet. So I think they're going to have to win 3 or 4 games in a row and get that enthusiasm going and try the bus again.
Well, I hope they try it for New Richmond. That's a short distance away, and I think it's a Thursday night, but that'd be nice to see them take a bus down to New Richmond when we play there in December.
Everybody'd love to fill up the New Richmond arena and hear a lot of noise. There's no question about that.
Right. River Falls High School schedule has changed a little bit this year. They've taken St. Paul Central out. We used to play them every year, which is good. It's proved that Central hasn't had too much for a hockey team down there.
Central's obviously a big, strong basketball school. They're a good football school, but hockey-wise, they're terribly weak, and I'm personally glad to see that we're not playing them again.
Yeah, right. Okay, looks like we're ready again. Olson's taking this face off. He can't control it. Shattuck dumps it out into center ice. There's Simone. He's circling around, looking for someone to pass to. Does a nice little stop. Passes on up the boards to Bias. Again, a little bit wide, and we got an icing call. And Jim, it looks like they're spotting the man. They've got the right man that they're passing to, but their passes are long. They're not clicking.
A little bit off mark.
It'd be nice when they just hit that stick and it sticks.
Rice Lake getting beat last week 5-2 by Eau Claire Memorial. You're never sure quite what to make
Oh, they played Eau Claire
North.
North. Okay, I think North might be a little bit weaker than Memorial this year. Oh, North is favored this year over in that area. Okay. Anyway, here's the puck out to By. By is chasing it. Shattuck beats it to him. Back down to McCutcheon. McCutcheon over to Simone. Simone up the ice to Olson. Olson takes her into center ice, weaving through. He takes a shot. Stopped by traffic. Again, he gets his rebound, takes another shot, and it's stopped. There's a centering pass. Nobody there. McCutcheon can't hold it in, so River Falls will have to regroup. McCutcheon circling around, passes it back to Shattuck player. By has it now down behind the River Falls net. He's getting ahead of steam coming up, and here he comes. He's checked off the puck real nicely, loses control, but Olson picks it up. And a nice centering pass, and Wilkins takes a slap shot. The goalie was ducking his head on that one. It was high, and there's a tie-up along the boards, and Cernahouse gets it, comes out, takes a shot. It's wide. He had a bad angle. There's Wilkins again. He takes another shot. Deflected by Erickson.
We were on a line change, so there was nobody there, but that would have made her 9-1 in a hurry.
That come right straight on into the slot, and the only people around there was Shattuck players, so we couldn't capitalize on that one.
River Falls was changing lines, and there was nobody there, but it would have been another quick one.
All right, we got Landon out there now with Rotsert and Miner. Miner's still looking for the hat trick today. Wilkins is on defense with O'Neill. Rotsert's going to take the draw this time. There it is, and Rotsert takes a quick shot. The goalie goes down, and Rotsert's right after it. Rotsert took the face off and was right on goal, and he was following up on it.
It was just a little rolling puck, and one of those that the goalie could have just, by accident, let slip right by him, too. Rolling right at the corner.
The referee's having a discussion with one of the defensemen for Shattuck.
Yeah, the kid's getting a little bit chippy back there. He took a run at Jeffrey.
Well, you can't blame him. Like 8-1's the score, and that's what you're afraid of when things get this far out of hand.
Besides, it keeps the clock moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
You just soon talk to the ref and play hockey at this point.
All right, we're down to 3:25. Rotzer's going to take the face off again. And he draws her back this time to Wilkins. Wilkins can't control the puck. And here comes Shattuck up into the neutral ice area. They get her into the River Falls zone. There's another shot. And a save by Miller. Miller's probably had two this period, I think. There's a puck coming up the boards. Landon can't control. Here he comes up the center ice. He's ridden off the puck nicely by a Shattuck player. Plays along the boards. And it's out into the neutral ice area. Rotzert's chasing it. It's dumped in and still held out in neutral ice area. Rotsert, he tries to pass her along the blue line.
Offside.
Yeah. Okay, it's down into the Shattuck zone. There's Wilkins. He rides the man nicely. A nice hip check into the boards. And O'Neill couldn't control the puck. Shattuck bats it out in the neutral ice area. Here comes Rotsert up the left wing. He dekes around one man, and he takes a shot right high. He was looking for the upper left-hand corner on that. The goalie had that side shut off pretty well.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to get it by him there. He probably didn't have a very good angle at the wide side of the net, though, either. So
this Erickson is a freshman. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's had a terrific game. I don't know what the stats are, but if he hasn't stopped 40 shots, I don't think he stopped one.
If he hasn't stopped 40, he sure
saw 80 of them.
saw 80 of them.
Oh, there's a whistle on the face-off. We'll do her all over again. And meanwhile, the clock still is running, 1:54. Knott's taking the face-off. Have a little discussion with the Shattuck player. He's not on his side of the line. There's a drop of the puck. Shattuck dumps her out into the neutral ice area. It looks like it's on goal. Miller's going to have to make another one of his tough saves in the third period. And he throws it up the boards. There's Ogden. Ogden to Knott. Knott passes it out to Schrank. Here's Ogden coming across the blue line into the center ice area. He can't control the puck. It's into the corner. Schrank is ridden into the corner by two guys. He takes one of them out himself. And Shattuck throws her up. That was a power play there. McCutcheon's down behind his net. He's bringing her out. Shattuck knocks it back into the zone. 1 minute left in the game. Dusic's trying to get it out. He passes it down behind the net up the board. Shattuck keeps it in. Ogden rides him into the boards. Now McCutcheon's got it behind the net. He passes it over to Dusick. Dusick can't get her out. Shattuck's keeping it in there. Here comes Dusick. He's going to do it himself. He's bringing her out into the neutral ice area, and it's intercepted by Shattuck. Dusick rides the man off the puck. There's Ogden. He's going to have a break right down. Dekes the man out. Takes that shot right into the he hit a bullseye. It was right in the belly button that time. I don't think he saw either corner. If he did, he couldn't hit it.
That looked an awful lot like a pee-wee shot, a squirt shot.
Now you wait till he sees this film and he sees that shot. He's gonna be talking to himself like DW.
He's gonna remember Mr. O'Neill said something about those kind of shots.
We got another injury. 28 seconds left in the game. 8-1 is the score, and why don't we do our wrap-up now, Jim, so when this game is over, we won't have to waste any more of the film.
Well, I think in wrapping up, the only thing I'd say is that obviously kids have played a team that's fairly weak. They got beat earlier 10-1 or 10-0 by Faribault here. We obviously have dominated them. I think it's more important to look forward. I think a real test of this team is going to be when we meet Rice Lake Thursday night. Although they were beaten by Eau Claire North, Rice Lake is a big rivalry. They're traditionally a very strong school. It's going to be interesting to see how the kids come back and play that game.
Well, the Eau Claire leader has picked River Falls and Rice Lake as the co-favorites to take this Northwest Conference, and they're going to give the nod at this time to River Falls just because two all-conference returnees, Shane Hemingway and Chris O'Neill, to Rice Lake's one. They've got one all-conference player back from last year.
That's pretty thin reason, I think.
Well, that was their only reason they gave. Of course, we had 10 lettermen coming back, too. There's a shot by Wilkins. That's wide. Bai's got it into the corner right now. He tries to control it out into the center slot area, and Olsen takes a nice backhand. Erickson makes the save. 14 seconds left. Bai's got it again, and there's a shot. Traffic. He was screened, and we got a goal. I think Olsen got that goal. I think there was a rebound, and I think we got one more River Falls player to hit the scoring charts today.
Yeah, he does it just at the closing buzzer. There was an awful lot of action down in there. The puck was bouncing around. I think he got it off the back.
I don't know if we'll get a chance to hear who got it because the game is over, and they haven't changed the scoreboard, but I'm sure that was a goal, 9-1, and Trigby Olsen scored that one on a rebound. And yeah, I agree with you, Jim. The competition wasn't too good, tough today. Rice Lake is going to give them a much different type of game, and I think you're going to see a different River Falls team next week too.
Well, I hope so. There were some nice things about this game. I thought they did come on a little stronger with their passing in the third period. They broke out better in the second and third period. It could have been because there wasn't quite as much pressure put on them, too. So we'll have to see how they get back in that breakout.
We're going to get on. Congratulations to Coach Dick Meyer for his first win ever as a high school hockey coach, I believe.
That's because it's his first game.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, this is Art Hemingway along with Jim Miller from WZMB TV. And we're signing off.